The correct meaning was, you know what? I started a business. I didn't know the rules of business. I overexpand. I broke the rules of business. You break the rules, you're gonna go out of business.
After many fails in business, how do you find again motivation, like a good attitude?
Well, I think that if you look at probably the vast majority of very successful people, they've all failed numerous times.
Yeah.
They just do. It's it's part of it.
Yeah.
And to me, you know, every time I've failed, I get stronger, not weaker. I learn from my mistakes. And I get always more fortitude to say, I'm gonna go again, I'm not stopping. So that's, I believe it's really a matter of perspective. That's why I always go back to mindset. What's your mindset? So the mindset is that it doesn't matter how many times you fail, as long as you're willing to learn. So you're not the mistakes of your past. You're the resources and capabilities that you glean from your past mistakes. So as long as you don't dwell on your mistakes, you will learn and grow, get stronger, and eventually succeed massively.
You got a project, you got something you're building, you know, sometimes everybody can say you can do it, you know, but sometimes it's not easy to believe in stuff, you know, but you're trying, you know, but sometimes
Sure. Okay, yeah, so we're doing self-belief. Yeah, so I think that's a great question, right? And I think that the answer is actually far simpler than you would think. What happens is that the beliefs that we have are formed from experiences that we've been through. We've taken certain actions, we get results, and then based on those results, we say, okay, well, you know, did I succeed or fail, and what was the meaning behind that? And we form a belief based on our results and what people tell us, what we see, what we hear. People form all sorts of these negative limiting beliefs because when they fail, they take away the wrong meaning. They don't look and say, example, I was in the meat business, my first business, and I failed miserably. Terrible, right? I mean, I made every mistake. I overexpanded, I was undercapitalized, I grew on credit, made every mistake. But when I failed, you know what I said to myself in the beginning? Maybe I'm just not meant to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I'm not meant to be rich. That's me, and I'm a positive guy. So it's very powerful when you fail, when you get a setback. Very often we give the wrong meaning to it. The correct meaning was, you know what? I started a business. I didn't know the rules of business. I overexpand. I broke the rules of business. You break the rules, you're gonna go out of business. So what happened was, for me, is eventually I overcame that limiting belief, and I realized that, wait a second, that's not true. You know, I needed to learn some things, and I did learn from those mistakes. And now that became one of the most powerful experiences that created a belief that I'm capable of achieving anything. That if I fail, I learned how to, what I call, fail elegantly. It means fail quickly, fail cheaply, and maximize on the lessons learned.
Why are so many people afraid to get more money?
When they are thinking about the future, when they're thinking about achieving success, right? Well, they know there's a lot of work. You have to do a lot of work. You have to take some risks as well, right? But when they play the movie out, they say, imagine they can't see themselves succeeding. They don't really believe they're going to succeed. So because of that, they say, well, why do all the work? If you don't believe that you're going to succeed, then why would you do the work? So it's not so much a fear of failure that stops people from taking action. It's a lack of self-belief that they truly have what it takes to succeed. When I'm thinking about starting a business, taking action, I never think that I'm not gonna, I always think I'm gonna succeed. I don't always succeed. I fail a lot. I fail far more than I succeed. But I always believe, in my heart of hearts, I say, if I fail, it's not because I didn't know something or wasn't capable, it just didn't work out.